Hey guys, I'm Shay and today I wanted to share with you my Christmas book haul. So I actually only got 2 books for Christmas, so I will start with those 2, but then I also got a lot of money for Christmas, so I was able to buy quite a few books for myself, as well as a couple little bookish things that I will share with you here in a second. But first I will get to the books that I actually got for Christmas. So the first book that I got is The Martian by Andy Weir, and I was really excited about this one because the movie just came out and I hear it's really good and I hear the book is really good. Actually, the premise of it didn't sound like something that would interest me that much, but then I saw like the previews for the movie and I heard that the book was even funnier than the movie, so I am actually excited to read this one. This one I actually want to get to soon, so hopefully I'll be able to. And the other book that I got for Christmas is Let's Get Lost by Addie Alsed. Addie Alsed, I bet it's Addie Alsed. So anyway, this book is about these 4 teens, and each of them, they all live in different parts of the country, and they all meet this girl, Layla, while she is on a road trip, you know, in their respective towns, and it's like she helps each of them with something that they are dealing with in their lives. So this one actually sounded almost like John Green-esque, like kind of Paper Towns-y. So this one sounded like a really good one, and another one I'm really excited to read. And yeah, it just looks really good and really cool, and I really like the cover. It's a really pretty cover. So yes, another really good sounding contemporary novel. So if you couldn't tell, I'm not at my house. I'm actually at my parents' house right now. So on that note, I actually forgot one of the books that's in this haul. So I will actually just post the cover of the next book that I got right here. It is Untamed by A.G. Howard. Now this one is like a bind-up of novellas that take place with the same characters and in the same world as the Splintered trilogy. I was so excited to get this book because I was just not ready for the trilogy to end after I read the last book. I'm not ready to let go yet. So I got this book and I'm holding out though, because as soon as I'm done reading this one, then it will really be over. So maybe if I can hold off for a little while, then Wonderland and its inhabitants will still be able to be with me, and I won't have to say goodbye yet. So next is a book that everybody has been so excited about and everybody has been ranting and raving and reviewing, and that is Passenger by Alexander Bracken. This one just came out on January 5th, I think, and I'm pretty sure it already hit like the New York Times bestseller list, so that's really exciting. This book is so cool looking without the cover. There's a tree. It's so pretty. It's just like so pretty. And then there. And I was just so excited to be able to get this one like the same time that everybody else did, because for some odd reason I kind of have made it a habit to not get books when they're actually released, but like 2 months later, and so by then the hype is already like dying down and it's just not as exciting for me because I want to talk about it after I've read it, but nobody else really does because they've moved on to the next book. So hopefully this one won't be, or hopefully with this one I'll be able to talk about it along with everybody else. And so far I've only heard good things about it, so that's really exciting. On to what it's about. It is about a girl named Etta, who's a violinist, and she ends up embarking on this adventure with this time traveler named Nicholas through not just different times, but it seems like alternate universes or different places, or anyway. It just sounds really good, and it has some romance in it. Gotta get the romance in there, and it just sounds really good. And this book is actually going to be our book club pick for February, so I will be reading this one soon, and then I will have a review with my sister and my mom, so that's exciting. Alright, this next one, I will admit, I got mostly for the cover, because the cover is seriously one of the coolest things I have ever seen, and that is Vengeance Road by Aaron Bowman. Now this one is a western, like a YA western, which is not really my thing, but like I said, this cover is so freaking cool looking that the story has to be good, right? Like, it has a cool cover, has to be a cool story. That mindset has not failed me yet, so hopefully it will not fail me again. This is a book about a girl named Kate who is off to seek revenge on the person who killed her father. Anyway, so this one it does sound good. Like, if I'm gonna read a western, I might as well read this one. I don't know when I'll get to it, but it sure is going to look very pretty on my shelf, so that's exciting. And finally, the last book that I got, it's kind of past due because this is one of the times where I got the book long after the hype has died down, although it is still like talked about in a very like high regard. And that is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. And I have not read the Grisha trilogy. I probably will. I might after I read this one, just because this one might be so good that I have to read it. But this book just looks so cool. It is about 6 people who pull off a heist, and these people are like ruffians, like from the slums, like they're like thugs, like edgy and all that awesome stuff. So this one is another one I'm really excited to read. I keep saying that about every book, but it's true. I'm really excited to read these books. But what was also really, really cool about this one is that it has black edges, and I just thought that was the neatest thing ever. Because you don't really see books that much with colored edges. I mean, there's like My True Love Gave to Me, which was that Christmas book that has the bright pink edges. The UK edition of it does, and this one has black. And so that's, I don't know, it's just like, that's just so cool. And so it even looks really cool like when you're reading it, because like there's the black right there, and then there's like red, and I don't know, it's just very like, I don't know, like the design of the actual book was really well thought out. And so I really appreciate like them doing that. I don't know, it just makes the book that much cooler. So I don't know. So anyways, that was the last book that I got for Christmas / with my Christmas money. And finally, with the money that I got from Christmas, I bought this shirt from Redbubble, and it says rain, tea, and books, which are 3 of my most favorite things in the world. And especially living in the Pacific Northwest, I am able to experience all 3 things at the same time pretty much all the time. So that's exciting. So that is it for my Christmas book haul. I hope that you liked it. I hope you have a great night, and I will see you again soon with another video. And that's it. So bye!